Hello, 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 hello. You guys have just tuned in to Coco Said It. I am the Coco Goddess. Thank you guys for spending some time with me today. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, comment, share, hit the notification bell. Make sure you set all of that. So we need to talk, okay? Conscious community. We listen. We are going to have a conversation about the conscious community and about relationships because the conscious community, y'all tripping, okay? Like y'all tripping. Y'all are out of line. Y'all are out of order. Y'all out of order and out of line. I don't understand what's going on. Y'all see the death stare? I don't understand what's going on. So let's get into it. So firstly, let's be very, very clear. So I am, and I consider myself part of the conscious community, right? And when I say that, it's to me right now, the conscious community is severely tainted. And it's tainted because of all the foolishness that's going on in it. Like there's piss in the pool. Okay, there's full on floaties floating past you in the pool. Okay, because y'all out here, y'all full of shit. Okay, but I want to talk to y'all about it on the level of relationships, right? Because if y'all think about it like this, especially concerning women, it's really amazing, right? Firstly, conscious literally just means aware, right? To be conscious, to be aware, to be awake, to be aware, to be, aware of surroundings, to be, just aware of where you're at, to be aware of a thing, to be aware, right? So the thing is, women such as myself, women like me, we like conscious men, right? We like conscious men for several reasons, right? Now, I did say women like me because not all women like conscious men. Some of them like some full fledged thugs that talk crazy and talk stupid and snatch you up by your neck and all that. Some women like that, you know what I'm saying? Just not me, because see, I'll end up in a full tussle. I'll end up in one of them. So that's not my speed. That one don't work for me. So I like a conscious man. I like a man that is, that's a thinker, right? And women like me like men that are thinkers. And the reason why we like men that are thinkers is because we feel like, well, hold on. Let me take it back. We like to be able to communicate on several levels. We find it sexy. We find it sexy that we can talk to you about finances, that we could talk to you about astrology, that we can talk to you about spirituality, that we can talk to you about food in our bodies and how it affects our bodies. We find that sexy that we can talk to you about, the deepness and the things going on in politics and policies and things like that. That when you can have that conversation with a man, you're like, oh, okay, you okay. It's like, ew, right? It's, a woman's like, yeah, okay. That's a thing. That is absolutely a thing. That's a thing. Okay. So when you are in that space, right, with this conscious man, that means he's aware, right? Aware of things, aware of politics, aware of, like I said, astrology, aware of body, aware of relationships, aware of man and female, masculine and feminine. The masculinity, femininity, how they work together. That shit that's sexy, right? So when you're kind of building these conversations, right? You're building the synergy and it's real sultry, right? And these conscious men know this, right? They know that. They know that. They know that that is an aphrodisiac. They know that women like that. They know that women like a smart man with some edge. They know that. They know that. So now, therefore, when you get to a space where then you catch this conscious man doing some wild shit, all of a sudden, he's unconscious. All of a sudden, he's dreaming and unaware. All of a sudden, he don't know what he has done. All of a sudden, he's unaware. All of a sudden, he don't know how the hell he has done what he's done to you. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. I don't know how that. Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. Yes, you do, Mr. Conscious. Because you were very conscious and very aware when you were having conversation with that woman and building with her, right? You were very conscious and you knew what your words were doing to her, right? Yeah, you were very conscious. You knew where you were leading her. You knew what your words were doing. Then all of a sudden, when you end up in another woman's bed, when you were using those same words to build and lead her into that same direction, you don't know, you were unconscious and didn't understand what building that relationship over here was going to do to this one over here. So you're telling me, so you mean to tell me, Mr. Conscious, Mr. Aware, Mr. Connect the Dots, Mr. Logical. You mean to tell me that you couldn't put it together in your thoughts? So your brain don't work well, huh? All of a sudden. Now your ass could put everything else together well. See, this is the problem though. So when you come across a conscious woman who can then put all the dots together, and she calls you out on the fact that you're playing these reindeer games. See? And she knows that you have literally played an intentional game to get what you wanted out of her, and she calls you on it. Instead of being a man and owning it, you would rather play unconscious. You a coward. That's that coward shit. You a coward. Yeah, you a coward. I just want to leave that on your hearts tonight. Because I want y'all to really realize, I want y'all to think about that. See, y'all think that y'all have really done some magical things by, tricking a woman, by playing a woman, by getting some woman to do what you wanted to do, and then getting another woman to do what you wanted to do, by, having this woman fall in love with you, and then over here have this other one over here. Playing these games, playing all these reindeer games with it. See, you're over here. Y'all have a whole bunch of people with their antlers all wrapped up. See, and then you go and you play unconscious. Now you laid over there on the ground playing unconscious. But if somebody come and gorge your ass with their antlers, then all of a sudden you'd be confused and did not understand how that happened. Y'all gonna have to stop playing these games out here in these streets. Just recently, there was a woman out in California that literally lost it. It ended up killing, I think, 6 people. Run through an intersection and killed like a family where they had kids. I mean, it was 6 people. But this was behind a relationship. Now, don't get me wrong. I don't know if this was a conscious relationship. But basically what I'm saying is these games that are being played out here is unnecessary. It's truly unnecessary. Because and the biggest thing is it's when you are consciously making a choice to deceive somebody. When you are consciously making a choice and playing games and leading somebody into a space, and hold on, let me give it to you like this. An intelligent gambler. When I say intelligent, I'm talking about one of those ones that know how to count the cards, right? They understand the risk. They understand. They can literally kind of, in a sense, predict, in a sense, the future, right? They can kind of count out and figure out kind of what's going to happen, right? When you're conscious, right, you can kind of figure, you have an idea of how things can work out, right? So with that being said, when you're conscious and you're aware, you can kind of see, and with knowing human behavior, if you do X, Y, and Z, it's very possible that X, Y, and that blah, blah, blah can happen, right? So you're out here playing these games, and then you're going to act as if you don't know what the possible outcomes could be. Y'all gonna stop that? Y'all gonna stop that? Okay? And then I'm gonna throw this other little tidbit in real quick about the conscious community. These folks out here like Pharaoh, and I'm so disappointed because he really, really was giving some good knowledge back in the day. Now, once he lost his channels from, giving information on in the political arena and all the other stuff, when he started going into his own space and he felt like he had to show out, he did too much and he showed too much and he crumbled in front of the whole YouTube universe. Okay, and that's a doggone shame. That's sad. And again, we're talking about consciousness and the fact that you're a conscious being and you're still sitting here and acting unaware, like you don't understand what the hell is going on. You're doing no self-reflection on what the hell just happened. That's crazy. How do you do no self-reflection? Stop for a second and reflect. I know something in you is telling you that you're out of line and out of order. Polite. You know you're out of line and out of order. You, sir, are conscious, meaning aware. Once again, you're aware that you did some shit. That's why you over here trying to cover stuff up. That's why some of the steps you did after you got the girl and moved her around and then went and talked to the mom and all this other stuff. That's why the steps that you took those because you were aware that you shouldn't have done the things that you did. That's called consciousness. Yeah. It's like premeditation, When people are premeditate something, it's because they were aware and they thought about it. It's because they were aware They were conscious. They were conscious. Just like Dr. Umar is aware that damn school ain't coming. Where the school at? Umar, where the school at? Where the school at, Umar? You're conscious. You're very aware of how much money you brought in. You're very aware that was enough money to buy the HVACs and all of the other things to get the property going. Now, let me take it back. It didn't even have to be a full-fledged, those buildings. Now, aren't those buildings on top of like some kind of property that has some kind of, I don't know, I'm not gonna say gas, or it has something underneath the earth that is kind of sketchy and scary. But you're aware of that too. I'm trying not to get all the way into this. I'm just trying to lay a few crumbs on the table for you guys to snack on. Okay? But I just want you guys to think about consciousness and being aware as far as dating, as far as being in relationships, and as far as just interacting. All this being aware, consciousness literally means being aware. So if we're talking about these people being aware and still doing the bull they're doing, that makes it even worse. And so you guys are putting a huge stain on the conscious community, and I want you to stop that. So either be conscious and make good decisions, or just straight up act like you don't know shit. Coco said it. And good night. You guys have a good one now, you hear? You guys have a good one now, you hear? Come on back now. You guys make sure you like, subscribe, comment. Please comment. Tell me what y'all think about that. Hit the notification bell. Don't be conscious vampires out there now. I appreciate y'all time. See you next time. Love you long time. I'm the Coco Goddess. This is Coco Said It, and I'm out. Also, guys, you guys can follow me on my other YouTube channel with a good friend of mine, Jocelyn, aka Light Breezy, on Matters to Us. We have a good time there, talking a little bit of trash and having some fun there as well. And also we have another one, which is Become, and that is where we talk more business. So check us out there on those two platforms. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment, share. See y'all next time. Coco said it. I'm out.